where's the druid and the priest class feedback, which to me is more relevant because I think I'm going to main healing priest in the next expansion because I'm really enjoying it in season 4.
Yeah, I think everyone knows where the feedback is. The feedback has left the company. That's what people are talking about.
So basically just Max pointing out the druid priest no feedback or changes thing feels bad, but the fact they cast a fucking power word update and then still proceed to do nothing is pure comedy. Lamau. Basically, where is it? Say if you're a hunter, then we've seen waves and waves and waves of iteration on hunter. Priests though are just where?
Or like even seeing like the warrior stuff and them talking about it's all through the mouth of Kyvax as opposed to individual devs, but it's the idea of like, hey, we understand that people don't like Fury Warrior at really high levels of haste. It's getting a little bit too much in this kind of build, so here's an alternate talent path you can take with Annihilator that gives your abilities cooldowns and focuses on auto attack, so you kind of get that more passive feel. And you're like, cool, that's a great idea. And they're like, hey, it's not really working at the minute, so we're going to tweak these numbers. Or what was it they said? They said something like, what was it? I can't. Yeah, this is what you get for reading a blue post in the middle of the day and not thinking about it very much. Basically, it might not work, so they're testing it, and they'll see how it goes. But yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I imagine with this, they're probably still working on it. Like Druid was one of the first ones that came out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. One of the things is I see people talking about a clip from Max's channel, which is them talking about the Druid person at Blizzard leaving, because that's all public on their Twitter. Hamlet obviously gone, leaving. So that's where all the feedback for at least Druid is, because that was historically always the person in charge of that. Yeah. But now they've left Blizzard and are on break, and they're like, yep, there you go. The main dev behind Druid's not the company, so that's where your Druid feedback is. It's
that's the one that has me blocked.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can't check that. Whoops.
Yep. No, I can, thankfully.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, just tweeting about playing a load of rhythm games now that I'm on break. Playing Cult of the Lamb and stuff. So yeah, it's like that. Basically, that's where your feedback is. The dev in charge of that is gone, which means it'll go on someone else's plate.
Yeah, so
which means it'll likely be delayed by a bit. Yep. Hopefully it still goes through, because I know a lot of people are very frustrated with Feral and have been for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And as bad as that sounds, it's like now maybe someone with a different idea for the spec will be in charge of it and go, hey, let's try something new. As to whether that'll be done in time for launch in 106 days, we'll see. But
I mean, Feral's. It seems like Feral's had a reason to be not happy for a long time.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I need to see what the situation is with priests.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like it's mostly Shadow, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's interesting because the guy that redesigned Shadow is gone too.
Yep.
Nat said he's been gone for since the start of BFA. So I imagine someone...
And that's why it's gotten worse since Legion.
There we go.
I mean, I joke, but I think people generally do think that a lot of the time was it's just gotten worse.
No, it was the start of Shadowlands even that he was gone, not BFA.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit weird if he left at the start of BFA but completed the Shadowlands revamp. That would be bizarre.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, bit weird. Turnover is a pain in the ass for them, I guess. Interesting. Hopefully not that they are abandoning stuff. I think what Blizzard need to do, though, is just be communicative about that. I mean, it is a bit bizarre. You can say Hamlet's left the building and that's why the feedback isn't there. But that will have been a vaguely planned transition. There will have been notice, surely.
Yeah, because there's Gamer Jimmy saying, crazy to think there wasn't someone working alongside... Well, it was them. Sorry, crazy to think there wasn't someone working alongside them that could take up the position. Yeah, there probably was someone, or is someone who's doing that, but they have to maybe take onboarding time. Maybe they're planning a bigger revamp, so they're kind of well, I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I can't really say until I'm done. Same way the Demon Hunter talent trees aren't there, and people are like, that's a little bit spooky, but maybe it's by the time it gets, maybe they're working on it. Maybe they're also not, but you'd have to hope they are.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to hope they are.
It would be insane if they weren't.
Because you say that, but think of BFA Shaman, where it was enhancement that was just kind of, oh, sorry, you don't exist for the whole expansion.
Oh, no, they're capable of doing insane things.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it would be insane, and that could be likely. Yeah, bit weird.
Yep.
Bit weird. So there's that.
Maybe they're fixing mastery for Demon Hunter. Based on what they did with the mastery for Evoker, I don't think so. Maybe I'm short-sighted, but I feel like that is going to be such a massive sticking point for people playing Evoker and not understanding and having all this weird shit happen around it. Whereas, like, you're going to be like, hey, let's pop Hero on phase 3 of this boss when it's at 20% health. That's execute range. Everyone will have fun. And then you're like, sorry, there's 3 Evokers in the group. We're going to lose 30% of our damage if you do it there. So could you maybe pop it at the start? And you've got the kind of execute range is no longer globally the best because Evoker's mastery is increased damage the higher HP percentage they have. Which means hero on pull, good for Evokers, bad for warriors. Opposite true. Like, look at that.
That's fun.
Look at that. That could be fun, but it also could be very frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, yes, that's what it was. Because I was gonna rage a bit, Monk. Mistweaver a little bit. Mistweaver's mastery, right? Your fucking healing spells do a whipty again. Gust of Mists.
Yeah.
And then you go, hey, I'm gonna try this fist weaving build. That has minimal interaction with mastery. Cool. Fuck me, I guess, for having mastery. Just completely changing your stat weights in a way that the entire system propped up doesn't really support that well. Cool. But that's fuck. Some classes just need redesigned.
Just reforge your gear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.